In the golden age of martial arts cinema and competition, two names stood above the rest as legendary fighters who captivated audiences worldwide. Jim Kelly, the charismatic karate champion who brought swagger and devastating technique to the big screen, and Benny the Jet Urquidez, the undefeated kickboxing phenomenon whose lightning-fast combinations left opponents bewildered. Both men represented the pinnacle of martial arts excellence in their respective disciplines during the 1970s and 1980s, leaving fans to wonder what would happen if these two titans clashed in their absolute prime.
Jim Kelly burst onto the scene as a legitimate martial artist before becoming a Hollywood icon. His role alongside Bruce Lee in Enter the Dragon 1973 showcased not just his acting ability, but his genuine fighting prowess. Kelly wasn't just a movie star playing a fighter, he was a real karate champion who brought authentic technique and intimidating presence to every role.
Benny Urquidez, meanwhile, was demolishing opponents in the ring with an unprecedented combination of speed, power, and technical mastery. Known as the Jet for his explosive movement and rapid-fire combinations, Urquidez compiled an incredible professional record and became one of the most feared competitors in full-contact karate and kickboxing history. However, Kelly's weaknesses included a sometimes rigid adherence to traditional karate forms, which could be predictable against adaptive fighters. His background was primarily in point fighting competition rather than continuous full contact, potentially leaving him vulnerable to sustained pressure and clinch work. Benny Urquidez represented the evolution of martial arts into a more comprehensive, full-contact system. At 5'6" and compact, the Jet compensated for his smaller stature with incredible speed, relentless pressure, and devastating power. His fighting style blended traditional martial arts with boxing, creating a hybrid approach that was ahead of its time. Urquidez's greatest assets were his unmatched hand speed, exceptional cardio, and ability to overwhelm opponents with volume striking. He could throw combinations faster than most fighters could block them, and his kicks were both powerful and precisely placed. His ring intelligence was extraordinary. He could adapt his strategy mid-fight and exploit any opening. The main weakness in Urquidez's game was his reach disadvantage against taller opponents. While he overcame this through superior footwork and timing, a skilled, longer fighter could potentially keep him at bay with jabs and kicks. Round 1. The feeling out process. In a confined space, both fighters would initially respect each other's abilities. Kelly would likely try to establish his jab and maintain distance, using his reach advantage to score with quick linear attacks. Urquidez would bob and weave, looking for openings to close distance and unleash his signature combinations. Kelly's height and reach would give him early success, but Urquidez's superior hand speed would allow him to slip inside and land sharp counters. Round 2. The acceleration. As both fighters warmed up, the pace would intensify dramatically. Urquidez would begin to find his rhythm, slipping Kelly's attacks and responding with lightning-fast combinations to the body and head. Kelly would need to use his footwork and timing to keep the smaller man at bay, possibly landing some powerful kicks to slow Urquidez's advance. This round would showcase the classic battle between reach versus speed.
Round 3, the championship round. In the final round, both men would leave everything in the ring. Kelly's traditional karate training would serve him well in maintaining composure under pressure, while Urquidez's full contact experience would give him the edge in sustained combat. The outcome would likely depend on whether Kelly could maintain distance and land fight-ending techniques, or if Urquidez could get inside and overwhelm him with volume.
Jim Kelly's primary advantages would be his physical dimensions, traditional karate precision, and psychological warfare. His reach, height, and timing could keep Urquidez at bay if executed perfectly. However, his limited full contact experience compared to Urquidez could prove decisive in a prolonged battle.
Benny Urquidez's overwhelming advantages would be his proven full contact record, superior conditioning, hand speed, and adaptability. His experience against world-class competition in continuous fighting formats would give him a significant edge as the fight progressed. Based on analyzing their tools, strengths, and weaknesses, you should tell me that Benny the Jet Urquidez would likely emerge victorious in this dream matchup. While Jim Kelly possessed the physical tools and technique to potentially win, Urquidez's superior full contact experience, conditioning, and proven ability to adapt and overcome challenges against elite competition would be the deciding factors. Urquidez's undefeated professional record wasn't built on luck. It was earned through facing and defeating the best fighters of his era in full contact competition. His ability to maintain pace and power throughout extended battles, combined with his lightning-fast combinations and ring intelligence, would eventually overwhelm even a skilled opponent like Kelly. However, this wouldn't be an easy victory. Kelly's reach, power, and technical skill would make it a competitive and exciting fight that could potentially end with one perfectly timed technique from either man. Both Jim Kelly and Benny Urquidez represent the golden age of martial arts, when fighters combined traditional techniques with modern training methods and competitive mindsets. Their hypothetical battle reminds us why martial arts captivated the world during this era. The combination of skill, athleticism, and warrior spirit that both men embodied. While we can only speculate about this dream matchup, both fighters earned their legendary status through dedication, skill, and their unique contributions to martial arts history. Their legacies continue to inspire new generations of fighters who strive to combine the best elements of traditional martial arts with modern combat sports.